my most asked question, what's on my iPhone? So I'm going to show you what's on my iPhone. And whilst we are doing this, I'm going to screen record on my phone. So when I'm screen recording, you guys are going to see either probably here. It's going to be probably where it is. But first of all, turn the screen record on. Make sure it stays on. May or may not have to record. I may have to record this like twice. But first of all, we have on my home screen the time that the sun rises or sets, an alarm if I have an alarm. Oh, it's in my phone falls asleep. That's why. And then we have a picture of snow. Next we've got a picture of me and my niece. If my phone falls asleep, it turns the screen record off. But first of all, we've got, I don't know what the square at the top is, where basically it has loads of different apps every single time I go on an app. I think it's just like, not recently, but like what I've been on recently, maybe? I don't know. First of all, we've got recently added, which is BitLife. Drummerbox is a like acting kind of thing where basically there are like live actors acting out a story. Like I don't really know how to explain it, but it's like a series. So we have that. Game Roofpad is a like beat app. Magic Guide, talk about that later. Merge Manor is one of my favorite games. It has no adverts and it's so good. National Rail, Sound Lab, and Trainline, self-explanatory. Next, go on social. First, we have Facebook, and then we have Messenger, like diagonally to it, because that's to like my family and friends, like my family, as in like the older ones that use Facebook, stuff like that. Whereas I don't tend to. I used to use Messenger quite a lot, but now I don't use it hardly ever. We've got Instagram. My thing's on private right now. But I've got Instagram. I use that a lot. I DM quite a lot. FaceTime. I'm currently. You can see that I'm currently on FaceTime right now. On my iPad, and my friend's mad at me because I recorded this like 6 times. But hey ho. It's not my fault. I didn't keep going wrong. But basically, I use FaceTime a lot because I find it an easier way of communicating with people than having to like message them, because then the messages go the wrong way or I don't take them the right way. It's all confusing, whereas on the phone it's a bit easier. And it's easier face to face as well because I read body language. I have ADHD and autism, so I read body language. I also live in supported living, and I'll explain that in a minute. So basically, I then have messages, which is normal. Messenger, as I showed. Phone, as I said. Snapchat, I'm on quite a lot. I didn't used to be, but now I'm on quite a lot. I post quite a bit on there, and I really like it. But that is also private, just for friends that I know. Streamlabs controller is actually, so when I'm streaming on Twitch, because I'm on Twitch, when I'm streaming games on my phone, I don't particularly want people to see, like, even if I'm on TikTok, like streaming it, I don't want people to see the editing that I'm using because that's not a good video. People are not interested in that. So instead, I have an app which is set to what I do. So anything that I want it to do, it will do for me and instantly do it without changing the page, so it will stay on the page I'm on. Threads connected to Instagram, not on that as much as possible, but I just got it. TikTok, my TikTok, I'm gonna put my handle in the description, is EllyLolXOXO. Go follow me. I just got to 5k. Go follow me. It'd be great if you could comment down that you have. I'll be checking. If you have, and say you have, and you haven't, because I'll be checking. But basically, I'm on that a lot. That's my like comfort thing. Again, with the supported living, so as I live in supported living, there are obviously staff members around and stuff, but they are not around. Like they're doing things with other people. So the way to contact them is via WhatsApp. Also contact my parents, family, friends. That's kind of way I contact them as well. And Zepido is another app that's just wins. Utilities is just App Store, the calculator, Chrome. Clock is actually quite important to be on there because my brother is currently in a different country right now, and I like to know what time zone he's on because we are on 13 hours apart. So it's very, very difficult to know what time zone he's on unless I look. So yeah, compass never used in my life. Find My iPhone, I think I've used once. It wasn't even on this phone. It wasn't even for my phone either. I think it was to find my dad's phone. But yeah, magnifier, I've seen it used, but I don't actually get it. Measurer, what? Why would I need a measurer on my phone? Opera is another browsing software. Rainbow Key is one of my favorite apps because it makes my keyboard look really cool. So I need to find my notes page I'll go to because I want it to be private. But here's my keyboard. Like basically, what you do is it says Rainbow Key, and mine's got little bats on it. Also, ignore what I'm typing. I'm not actually typing anything. But it's got little bats on it, which I think is so cool and so cute. But next we've got my entertainment. We've got BBC iPlayer. We've got, this is what I'm warning you. There's a load of coloring apps. If you see coloring apps, there's a load of them. We've got Disney Plus. So fun. Drama Box, Flex TV, Good Shorts, and Real Shorts are all the same thing. They're all not the same app, but they're all similar. Harry Potter, I've got Hogwarts Legacy, so I put my Slytherin house and my wand and stuff in the game. IMDb I use to find like odd like actors and stuff in movies, the name of movies, and stuff like that. iTunes Store I think we did once, that was to transfer data. Gather coloring app. Netflix I use. It's also I'm going to be paying for my own Netflix soon. I'm with my dad right now, so I probably need to pay for that. Paramount Plus I use on a regular basis, but there's a problem with that. Basically, my person who's not my friend anymore, her name's Nicole. I'm not gonna say her last name, but I'm gonna say her first name. We're not friends anymore. We fell out, and her password is my Paramount Plus. So, and I can't get rid of it. It's like attached to my card. So, it's very annoying and very frustrating. So I'm gonna have to email them, but like, excuse me, this is not them. So I can't change the password. If it got locked out of it, it has to be on my phone. I have to watch it on my phone only. It can't watch on my computer. But to be fair, when you watch it on a computer, it's not private. So like, this is like to my private portal and like what I watch and that. Whereas everyone can see what I watch. So it's not private on a computer, so I'm kind of thankful for that at the same time. Plex is to find out what streaming platform is on. So what streaming platform a movie or a TV show is on. SeaWorld is because me and Mum are going to Orlando, Florida next year, and we needed to know what rides were there, things like that, and SeaWorld app for that. Steam is because obviously I stream on Twitch, and also to play the games, I've got to have Steam to be able to do it. So, and I get locked out of it sometimes, so I use my phone to get back in it. It's just that, as simple as that. UTB Flex Plus is basically, so you know when people like look up 1 to 3 movies and stuff like that. Well, basically, it's that, but a legal version of it because of the fact that it was recommended by social media platforms. And basically, you can watch full quality HD films and TV shows, like full quality, which is amazing, like you're in a cinema. But you just have to watch like game ads, like the ads you get like in like games on your phone, not like YouTube ads that are so long. But and then we've got YouTube, which we're on right now. So hi, go follow my YouTube and comment when done. Next we've got my games. This could take a while. At the top row we have another kind of similar coloring app. So it's not coloring, it's building. 7-second challenge is one of the funnest games to play with friends because basically it gives you a challenge you have to do in 7 seconds, and the people around you who you're playing with have to rate whether you did it right or wrong. So whether you actually get the point or whether you don't get the point, and it adds up points. Amaze is just a calming app. Among Us, everyone knows what it is. Angry Birds 2. I don't really know what happened to Angry Birds 1 on my phone, but Angry Birds 2, you jumped to Angry Birds 2 and it's saved that. Art Assemble, similar. Coloring app. Assault 9 is a racing car game. I love that game so much. Atlantis is a calming app that basically you build your own Atlantis. Things like that. BitLife, you already saw at the beginning. Brain Test and Braindom. I'm 23. I do not have a job right now because of some complications with obviously ADHD and autism and social anxiety and some staffing issues and all sorts of stuff like that. So I'm trying to sort that out. But I might probably just gonna work from home. But I like to keep my brain active. So Brain Test and Braindom really keep my brain active. Some of the like puzzles and stuff are really hard. So things, but this is one of my favorite apps on the history of apps. So I love this game so much because it's just so clever. So basically, it's a coloring app, but this one's like another level. It's a 3D coloring app, but it's 3D cakes. Like, come on. It makes you hungry, though. That's the only bad thing. This is actually colored so quickly. Wow. my concentration face because I said I'm recording this at exactly the same time as I'm filming this, so you're going to have my concentration face. A live reaction of what you're about to see. I missed the leaf. Where'd it go? I missed 2 leaves, my bad. No, where is it? No, I've lost the nut. I don't know where it went. Got it. There we go. Got a cake. We can spin it. It looks so detailed. It's crazy. And we're gonna have a straight after that. Next we have Call of Duty. So I'm really good at Call of Duty on mobile because if you give me a sniper, no one's alive. But yeah, so basically I'm really good with that. My friends have played with my friends and stuff like that, and I'm really good with it. Candy Crush, I'm on level 228, which I know is not that high, but I'm not really playing it as much, but I used to play it all the time. Circle Relax, it's just a relaxed game. Classic is Song Pop, which is basically where you have a song and you've got to guess and you're like competition kind of thing. Coloring, more coloring. Crossword Jam is basically like Real Escapes, which I have down the bottom. Is where you have words, like letters, and you've got to create words out of it. Cut the Rope, original OG game. So fun. I've also got the newer one. Dancing Line, where you tap the screen, just go and crash the walls to music. More coloring, more design games. I love design games. Dingbats, jigsaw puzzles. I have a lot of jigsaw puzzle apps because they're really calming. I do like normal jigsaw puzzles, but they play music on this as well, and it's calming, and you can connect the pieces and they make noises when they connect, and it's just a lot nicer. Doodle Jump, because again, another OG. Episode, Flow Free, I'm really good at. I love this game so much. So we're gonna just do. That connected, right? That one didn't do it right. That was a bad example. There we go. So I normally get it perfect and it didn't do perfect. Okay, it's messing up my thing. There we go. But yeah, we got that. Fill the fridge thing. Food slices, Fruit Ninja, cut fruit. Heads Up, more coloring apps. And we got logo quizzes because I'm really good at logos. Makeup apps. Imagining Awakening, which is a Harry Potter app. Magic Awakening. Merge, as you saw, well, a lot of Merge games. We've got Pac-Man, Parking Mania, Roblox. I do love Roblox, and I'm not going to deny it. I love Roblox. It's so soothing. I love doing tycoons on it or other things. They're really fun. I love going to theme parks on it because people detail theme parks are crazy. So I learned that. More coloring apps. Temple Run and Subway Surfers, as you can see. I love them so much. They're really cool. And then just some other word app games. Next, we've got creativity. We've got also my camera. We've got Freeform. I don't know what that is. iMovie is how I used to record my YouTube videos. Now I don't anymore. Infinite Painter is an app I used to use before I got Pocket, which is a Procreate. So if you get Procreate on an iPad, you've got to pay for it. And it's a sketching app. But I've got a mini version on my phone, and it's so good. Love it. Intro Maker is how I make my intros and outros. My intro and outro, not outros. But yeah, that's how I make them. So if you guys want to make an intro and an outro, that's how you do it. Twitch, my Twitch is LilyMalfoy_20. Anything I've handled, I'm gonna put in the description. So you guys know where to find it or what it's called. It's not gonna be a link, it's just gonna be the name of it. But I'm on Twitch, so that video up, I forgot what that is. I think I might have part to do with my intro. I think I might have added 2 together. And then Zigazzoom's another app. Got productivity and finance, just my mail, a VPN, my calendar, sorry about the hiccups, my notes page. The Do Tint BT is my LED lights. So that is actually the controller to my LED lights. So my LED lights that behind me. Then we've got Music Genius is basically an app where, say if you want to find the lyrics to a song that doesn't exist on Spotify or doesn't like the lyrics aren't on Spotify or you can't find them anywhere, Genius provides the lyrics to the song, so it's really cool. GroovePad, making beats. iMusic has nothing to do with Apple. It's just a different app where you can listen to music and like get them from like YouTube and then like save them and then listen to them without the video playing. So you can like listen to it on another app or something like that. But music is Apple Music, which I find quite funny. Piano is when you like gain more points, you unlock more songs to play, but it's piano game. Shazam is how you find the name of songs that you don't know. It's like I occasionally will just do this to my phone, or sometimes I'll Shazam it because it's on like a little thing on my phone, so I Shazam the song that's on like Instagram or something like that. SoundCloud, OGs will know this is the way people used this music before Spotify existed. So that's why I still got that now. Spotify, and then StarMaker is a karaoke app because I like singing. Travel, sort of that too. So SeaWorld we showed about before, but Busch Gardens is in Tampa, so we have to know the rides, the names, the wait queues, all those kind of things. Disney World, the same thing, except there are 4 parks in Disney World. So there is Animal Kingdom, Magic Kingdom, Epcot, and Studios. So there are a lot of parks, so you've got to know quite a lot of things. Google Maps, self-explanatory. Magic Guide is connected to the Disney World app. The Universal one is the weird looking like, it says Magic Guide, but it's the Universal version. Maps, National Rail, Orlando Park shows all the parks and like links them together. Play Disney is when you have a magic band in Disney World. It interacts with everything around you with the band, and you can play. Sometimes without the band, you can still play games with interaction with the things in the park, which I think is really, really cool. Railcar, train line, Universal Studios, same thing as the Disney World thing, except and Busch Gardens, except it's Universal. Wait times again for Disney World, and then we've got wait times for Universal. Next, we've got other, which is my workout. So a 7 minutes workout, which is literally like a 7 minute. You can choose however long you want your workout to be, customize it to whatever you want to do, whatever you want to work on. And it's brilliant. It lets you play music on Spotify while you're doing it, while a lady's talking. I've got a lady from a man set to talking about what you've got to do and shows you what you're doing while you're doing it, while counting while you're doing it as well. So still while listening to music, so it's pretty cool. But you have to have Spotify or Apple Music to be able to listen to your own music, but they do provide music, but it's not very. Another coloring app, Duolingo. So I'm currently learning Spanish from Duolingo, and my favorite Espanol word, I don't know how to say word in Spain, but in Spanish, in Spanish, but my favorite word is azul. Azul means blue in Spanish. Can't talk apparently. I've recorded this too many times. So that's my favorite word. But fitness, to do with a Apple Watch. I don't have one. Health, also technically to do with that, but you can use it anyway. Kahoot is a quiz app, so it's called Kahoot because it's a quiz, but it's kind of like a thing. Starview Lite is stargazing app because I love stars. I'm also going to Kennedy Space Center, but there's not an app for that. So yeah, that's also trying to look at the stars, stargazing. And Vinted, I downloaded it. I still have no idea why. Shopping and food, we have Airship, which is to track your parcels when you don't know where they are. Apple Store, like that. It's a lot of things just appear on my phone. Just Eat, self-explanatory. I use that on the daily when I want to buy, like when I want to order food. Well, not daily, monthly. Morrison More Card, I use that all the time. I go to Morrison's. My McDonald's app, I can do those peel off things. Temu I have but never used. And TGI Fridays because I want discounts on my birthday. And then the last page is information and reading, which is Dreamy, which is basically like a Kindle, except it's romance and fantasy stories only. I like stories about like vampires and things like that, so I'm cheesy. And romance, things like that. So I like those kind of things. So they're stories to read, but they're still reading them. They're not like, it's not like episode where like you can see the thing. So yeah, it's that basically, and it's you can read the whole story and like actually sit there reading and stuff. And I also have a Kindle app which does have books on it, and I actually do read it. But what I love about the Kindle app is it actually looks like a book. But you can see that on my previous video, my video just gone up. The one that says what to do when you can't sleep, because I read when I can't sleep, so that's on that video. And then we've got my books, which is again, I think only thing on my books is Shakespeare Plays. I think is the only thing on that. And then translate, I don't think I've ever used in my life. And then weather I used this morning because I didn't know what the weather was like. But that is everything on my phone. And yeah, I had to keep my screen record kept not screen recording and it didn't work, and then it kept not working and it didn't work, and it did work, it didn't work. I don't actually know if it worked or not, whether it stopped recording. I'm worried now. I don't know if it actually recorded anything. It said it was still screen recording. Okay, phew. Oof. So I just recorded for 19 minutes and I was like so annoyed if it didn't record. But it did. So it did good. Um, so we have the screen record. I can show you on the screen what it is while I'm talking. But that is where I'm going to wrap the video up because I've done this 5 times and my friends are starting to get annoyed because they're trying to call me and trying to get hold of me, and it's currently 8:51 and I think I started this about 7. So I've been doing this for an hour and a half because it's nearly 9 o'clock. So yeah, I don't particularly want to record this video again. But yeah, that is what's on my iPhone. I hope you enjoyed the video. My computer's probably going to die. So I'm going to quickly run to the charger to get this charged. So bye guys. Thanks for watching. And I'm going to put all the descriptions and stuff and my handles and stuff down below. Peace out guys.